Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
15 seconds of video is having a devastating impact on both of their lives.
Coldplay hasn't made a single in years, and now they just made two.
This man has a wife, he has children, these kids are gonna have to watch and see this.
I feel like this isn't a good way to feel.
Meghan Kerrion, the wife of astronomer CEO Andy Byron, has set off a media storm after opening up about what she knew and when regarding her husband's now infamous affair. At first, she shared a quiet but heartbreaking message: "I don't think I'll survive this." That one sentence showed the pain of being publicly betrayed. Back then, she seemed shocked, lost, and overwhelmed. But things have changed. The sadness is gone. The shock has worn off. Now, she's angry. And she's not holding back. What started as heartbreak has turned into a powerful voice demanding answers and justice. Today, we unpack the full chain reaction, from a split-second stadium kiss to a corporate collapse. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Your support means everything. All right, now let's get back to the topic. It all began with a moment that should have been harmless. Just a light-hearted kiss cam bit during a Coldplay concert. The crowd was having fun, phones were out, and everything seemed normal. But when the camera landed on Andy Byron, CEO of a rising tech company, and Kristen Cabot, the company's head of HR, things got awkward fast. His arm was around her. Their fingers were locked. She leaned in, then pulled back. The crowd laughed, but something about it didn't feel like a joke. The frontman from Coldplay tried to keep it playful. Either they're dating, or they're just painfully shy. But by that point, the moment had already gone viral. Social media lit up instantly. People posted videos, shared reactions, and gave it a name: #ColdplayGate. This kiss, which was supposed to be funny, quickly turned into something serious, and it didn't stop there. After the video exploded online, Andy shared a message that sounded thoughtful and sincere. He mentioned needing privacy, time to reflect, and even quoted Coldplay lyrics. Some people felt for him, others weren't buying it. Then, something strange happened. Just a few hours later, another message popped up on the same account, but this one wasn't heartfelt. It was sarcastic, even mocking Coldplay's setlist. People started asking if he'd been hacked, or if this second message showed the real Andy. Was the first one fake? Was someone trying to clean up his image? The internet didn't wait to find out. It ran with the confusion. While everyone online was arguing and analyzing the posts, Andy's wife, Meghan Kerrion, made her move, but not with words. She simply changed her Facebook name. One minute it was Meghan Byron. The next, Byron was gone. No public explanation, no drama. Then her account disappeared entirely. A little later, so did her Instagram. That silence made a statement all on its own. Friends later said Meghan had been suspicious for a while. She noticed strange charges on their credit card, Uber trips to unknown places, dinner receipts marked as client meetings on weekends. He never posted about any of it, but she paid attention. She kept receipts. And when the kiss video blew up, she didn't go online to vent. She called her lawyer. Then came the proof. A spreadsheet suddenly appeared on Reddit in the middle of the night. It listed dates, Uber rides, hotel stays, all lining up with the company's off-site events. The address of Kristen's apartment showed up repeatedly. The dates matched company trips, and gaps in Andy's conference schedule lined up with hotel bookings nearby. Leaked Slack messages followed. At first, they looked harmless. Need to unwind after that demo? You around? But then they were tied to hotel receipts and messages like Room 722 again. The evidence started to look very real. Things kept snowballing. More receipts showed up. Flower shop charges near Kristen's apartment every other Friday. Company expenses marked as client dinners, scheduled for Sundays. Building entry logs showed Andy and Kristen swiping into the office late at night, just minutes apart. Each leak connected more dots, and as people started seeing the full picture, it got harder to deny what was going on. The internet jumped in. People used TikTok and YouTube to lay out timelines. They cross-referenced public posts, travel records, and maps. Memes took over Twitter. Andy, known as a tech data genius, was now being called out with lines like "data timestamped it." Then the story got bigger than just a personal scandal. Former employees began talking. Some said the company culture had always been intense and demanding. Long work hours, midnight check-ins, product launches that required rehearsals again and again. One former worker revealed a Slack channel called Ship or Else, supposedly used to monitor people who stopped working too early. Others remembered a company meeting where Andy publicly snapped at a junior designer over a minor detail. What started as a cheating story was now also a workplace scandal. And Kristen wasn't just a part of the affair. She was in charge of HR. That meant she was supposed to handle complaints and protect employees. Now people wondered, who could you even report things to if HR was part of the problem? Old complaints were brought up again. Company training documents started leaking. Things meant to protect workers started to look like jokes. And if the relationship between Andy and Kristen had never been officially disclosed, that opened the company up to lawsuits. Lawyers began posting online, inviting former employees to reach out. Kristen disappeared from social media. Her accounts went private. Word got out that she was following her lawyer's advice. Meanwhile, things were falling apart fast. Investors pulled back. Partners stopped mentioning astronomer publicly. Competing companies started offering jobs to astronomer employees. Andy was mocked for hiding behind data and spreadsheets. Kristen was turned into a joke character handing out romantic advice from the HR department. Social media exploded with Coldplay-themed merch and jokes. Even Elon Musk weighed in, tweeting, "Live by the data, die by the kiss cam." Finally, Astronomers Board took action. Within 2 days of the concert, Andy was removed from his role. The company didn't say much. No thank you message, no farewell post, just a short announcement. Kristen was placed on leave while an investigation began. Pete DeJoy, the co-founder, stepped in as interim CEO. His first steps were to freeze company spending, hire a crisis PR team, and try to keep things from getting worse. But the trust was already broken. Investors asked tough questions on the next call. Who was watching the rules? While HR and the CEO were dating, no one had good answers. The company's value started to drop. By the next Monday, people started updating their LinkedIn profiles. Resumes were quietly sent out. Astronomers' best talent began leaving. This was a company built on predicting the future with data, but it never saw this coming. And it all started with a 30-second moment on a big screen. In today's world, you don't need a press conference to break a story. One video clip, one tweet, and the internet takes it from there. A leader's image can fall apart in minutes. A company's reputation can unravel overnight. A quiet move, like a wife changing her last name, can say more than 1,000 words. Once the public starts connecting the dots, it's hard to stop the momentum. Facts can be debated, but receipts, they speak for themselves. And once people start asking why someone is staying quiet, silence can start to feel like guilt. So the next time the camera zooms in at a concert or a sports game, maybe think twice. In this world, every frame can turn into proof. And every little moment might just go viral. What do you think? Is silence more powerful than an apology? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this story kept you hooked, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next viral unraveling. Your support means everything. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching till the end. I love you guys.